Steelers, Chargers, 2-0, 2-0. Two defenses that are come and hit you in the mouth. Two offenses that want to do the same. Two coaches who are hard-nosed. It's awesome. I can't wait for it. It looks like we're going to see Justin Fields. Because yesterday, Mike Tomlin was saying Russ is still unavailable to us in a full capacity. And when he does, that's when we'll start having a question about who the quarterback is here. And then he did not countenance even a single whiff of, is Justin Fields, is he possibly able to just take the job himself with another great performance? He just wasn't even going there.
Yeah, Mike ain't going to give any air to that.
And then there's Jim Harbaugh's quarterback, Justin Herbert, who is not having to do very much for this team to be 2-0. Let's just run the ball downhill. If we, do what we can do defensively and offensively. Herbert doesn't have to throw 350 yards. Plus, they also have the horses allegedly out wide, even though Quentin Johnston had a couple tutties.
He did. It's coming around.
But Herbert was banged up in this game. Finished up. Question is, what about this week?
Possibility that he doesn't play? Is that a possibility in your mind?
Crystal ball. Expect him. He's getting better every day. I was just sitting with a meeting with him. Said he was feeling much better and good today.
Who would, if he can't go, who would start? Would it be Taylor or would it be Easton?
Right now it's Easton, but we're going to be way over the legal limit of what ifs if this, if that.
That's a good fantasy name.
What is that? Legal limits of ifs?
Legal limit of what ifs?
Legal limit of what ifs. I think that was a Pink Floyd album, wasn't it? That was after Dark Side of the Moon.
Yes.
It was Dark Side of the Moon. Legal
B-side?
limits of what ifs.
A B-side track, I think.
9. Let me see the depth chart here because they the Chargers.
They have Heineke.
They have Heineke.
Yeah,
now.
they have Heineke.
They hit him with the Heineke. That's right.
Look, if Herbert can't go, I would entrust it to Heineke.
Heineke, yes, I know.
Stick hasn't done much in his time, but
Herbert is already taking on the mantra of his coach too. Did you hear his quote? That when he throws a 50-50 ball to Quentin Johnston, he thinks the odds are in their favor. That sounds like a Jim thing to say, doesn't
goodness. Yeah, yogiism. Jimism.
Oh, my God.
I liked it. I mean, I said this on the Overreaction Monday pod, Rich. The teams tweet out those like pre-game speech videos,
Yes.
And Herbert had one the other day. He was in everybody's face. He was screaming. He was really fired up, and never really seen that out of him before. And, I think that's completely a direct result of Jim Harbaugh being there.
Joshua Palmer, Quentin Johnston, Ladidi McConkey. That's how we must refer to him, right? From now on around here,
that is an underrated group, but they perform.
That's that. If I am the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know this is crazy, and that's why Herbert's the difference maker here, man. You put 7-8 in the box and just say, we're not going to, it's just not going to be J.K. Dobbins' day. It's not the Gus Bus day. And you're going to have to throw for 250, 300 yards to beat us today.
Yeah, so Daniel Popper.
Now, it would be helpful if they put up enough points on the board to make that happen. Can they do that? That's the question. But I'm sorry, you were saying?
So Daniel Popper covers the Chargers for The Athletic.
Yes.
4 minutes ago just said, don't see Justin Herbert at the start of Chargers practice.
Yeah, and they're out east. They didn't come back west here.
No Josh Palmer either.
I mean, that's the issue, is that if it's, well, obviously if it's Easton Stick or Taylor Heineke, then that's a whole different story. But if it's Herbert out there, I'm going to have you try to beat me that way. Now, last week, Carolina couldn't do anything. And the Chargers beat them both ways. 40-yard touchdown plus from Dobbins and 2 in the air. The 50-50 balls came down, 80-20? They're more 80-20 balls? So the battle of 2-0 teams, not in my power rankings. It's another way to label it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.